Okay, so today, that's what they're talking about on the floor of Congress is the defunding of the police. If anyone's interested, now we got to do our fair share and talk a little bit about politics and God and Jesus and saving this country, even though we can't save ourselves. I think we're back into a lull of censorship again, or a little one. So we're seeing some who get views and then others don't. So there's Senate GOP leaders on Trump's agenda. They're having a discussion. I can't hear what they're saying right now. Senator John Thune is speaking. He's a Republican of South Dakota. He's the majority leader. Oh, I didn't know they. Who did I think that? Oh, I thought Mike Johnson was the majority leader, but Senator John Thune is? I didn't know that. Oh, majority leader is different from the Speaker of the House. Oh, because they have a majority leader and a minority leader. So for them, all of it is a competition, what they're doing. But they've been talking a lot about defunding the police related to, they're not talking about the real issues, why the police are being defunded. They're just saying they want the bill funded. And, so I agree. I don't think the police should be defunded. But what they're referencing is with the money being withheld and the police not being able to do their job, that means the criminals are left on the street. So I find it so confusing because they said they were supposed to be getting rid of all the criminals. And so they're talking about now that the police have been defunded. And they're saying there's no money for the police. And so so they were, a few weeks ago, they were saying it was a big, ugly bill. But now, block strike, stumble guys game. What's a stumble guys game? The stumbling guys game? Hello. But we don't want the police defunded. Hi, how was my day? Well, hello, Hudson Smith. I had a day. That's what I can say about it. It was okay. It was okay. I played some games and I got on the internet a little bit and I chit-chatted with some of you all. And I'm sorry if I missed you and I missed your comments. You guys are welcome to share what comments you would like to share and ask some questions about things. Um, how was your day, Hudson Smith? Respect. Saludos decide Planeta de Marte. Okay, respect. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what you said, but that's good. You can type it in your language. I've always been good with different languages, even though I don't always understand them. Well, that's good, Mr. Hudson Smith. Do you care to share what you did today? Or, I mean, I'm not much of I like debating sometimes, but I don't like the mean-spirited type of debating. So, like, do you care to share what you did today? Is it too personal? I mean, I don't want to pry into your life or anything like that that would cause you an alarm, because I understand that myself, having been dealt with some, well, I'll just stop right there. You're welcome to share what you want to share if you want to, or have a conversation about something. Um, I mean, because I'm kind of the same way too sometimes. Um, Okay, we're right at 5 minutes. My mom and I watched a movie, and your mom, it was so nice. Thanks for asking. But it's okay. Okay, your mom and you watched a movie. Well, that's nice that your mom can stay home with you. So I take it that you have a dad that has a really good job and is taking care of you and your mom. I think it would be great to live in a place where I don't have to worry about things. I yearn for that because I'm so tired. My brain is just so tired. And sometimes I think about when I listen to some of the church folks. Kat Yanez. And when I listen to them, so sometimes people that's what they talk about, and they say, "Oh, well, there's a dark side," and it pushes people into the point of where they just decide to expire on their own, kind of like spontaneous combustion. And I don't want to be negative. I just don't. Um, but we need to put these criminals, I mean, okay, what I'm hearing out of the political arena is now that the lefties they hate it. They were calling it a big ugly bill a few weeks ago. Now they're asking for the bill to fund the police. And so I'm so confused because they were calling it a big ugly bill. And now the people that were calling it a big ugly bill are saying, we need our police funded. And I agree with them. I absolutely do. I've always agreed with that. And so they're using that as, I don't know. I mean, it's really because, okay, we had the big crisis happen that's been going on for many years. Hello, Kat Yanez and Tacos Forever. Tacos Forever. Okay. Um, I think we're doing shout outs more than anything. Um, Most of us are trying to get a discussion, and I know there's a guy from Japan. He goes by K Guitar Loops, and I mean, he literally gets really, really upset if I don't pronounce his name right. And he told me, he says, "Just call me K." And I'm like, "Okay, K, I'll call you K." And um, but it's really hard to communicate with him because he wants me to explain things to him that I can't force him to comprehend and understand what he wants explained because he lives in Japan. And so he's always telling me that he doesn't understand anything. And so I told him, I said, okay, well, you look it up. So I used Google Translate a little bit related to um, trying to decipher what I'm saying to him into his native tongue, and he still doesn't understand. And so there's something kind of fishy going on about um, him saying that he's in Japan to begin with because of the fact that he said he lived near this certain city. So I started asking him questions if he was familiar with some of the other cities around where he lives. And there was one of them he said yes. And then there was a couple of other places that it was really, really close by. He said he'd never heard of them. And I just thought that was kind of odd. Because when you live close to other places, usually you have an idea about those other places, those other cities that are close to you. So, I'm just sitting here thinking, watching. Maybe I should just end my video. I don't know. I don't want to. Hello, one person that just came in. Do you have anything you would like to say? Yes, no, maybe? Hello? Nope, I guess not.